Welcome, my little critters, to Tales from the Crit Season 2, The Level Up. We're an actual play podcast with an ever-changing cast of players making our way through a bunch of different RPG systems, from micro RPGs to some of the more well-known role-playing games out there, and the occasional highly narrative tabletop game. Content warnings can be found in the episode's description. My name is Riley Groves, and I am the Crit Keeper on this episode of Tales from the Crit. Episode of We'll Call 'Em Pals, the boys continued on the road to Chiliville, encountering many new and exciting pals along the way, as well as new and exciting people. Some friends, some foes, some nude. On their travels, they have caught new pals and grown closer to the pals that they have. We pick up now with them facing a very angry Loglet. Welcome back to Tales from the Crit. Continuing our playthrough of our unnamed story arc, I have Tim, Connor, and Stefan reprising their roles as Maple, George, and Poplar. How are you guys today?
Doing all right.
Oh, fantastic.
All right, I know you're all eager to play, but before we do, let's answer a question from our pod deck interview deck. And that question is, what is the most important thing that you carry with you all the time?
My trusty cane.
My social security card. Yeah, I know you're not supposed to keep it on your person, but it has been in my wallet for fucking 12 years. I've had it in my wallet since I turned 16, and it has never left my wallet. I've never lost it. I've never lost my wallet. I always keep my wallet on me, and I always put it in the same spot every day. So,
mine is probably just my wallet in general. No, my EpiPen. Mm-hmm. That's probably it.
That's really important.
One may save my life if I am in financial danger, or it might fail me. The other will buy me 30 minutes of life if I need it.
I would have to say chapstick. I was just quoting a movie from when I said at the beginning.
Okay.
What was the question?
What is the most important thing that you carry with you at all times?
Yeah, chapstick sounds right.
All right, a solid fucking answer.
I was going to just go with my bag. It is where my chapstick would be, but also like my multi-tool and probably my wallet.
Everything. Yeah, that's a good fucking answer. All right, well, that was an easy one. Let's jump into it.
Sounds good.
As you're stomping around, you see a very strange log, and you kick it, and suddenly it shakes before it begins to roll, and it rolls right at your feet, and you're able to jump over it, and then it kind of presents itself as a standing log, and it's covered in vines. And in front of you, you see a very intimidating pal, probably the largest that you have seen yet today.
Wow.
Yes.
Can I know what type it is?
It is a plant type.
Straight plant type?
Straight plant.
Okay. I'm obviously going to attack with my Ewok. Guys, there's a big one over here. I think maybe we should try to capture. Let's go with just a straight normal attack.
Okay.
Rolled a 6 plus my 11 strength is a 17.
Okay, that hits.
Then I will roll a d6 for damage, and I got a 3.
Okay. Largely, this loglet looks unaffected. It absorbs the blow pretty easily. And then the vines that are wrapped around it begin to unravel, and you see several mushrooms protrude out of part of its bark, and it launches them at you. Does an 18 hit?
Yeah, against whatever of them.
Okay. It does 7 damage.
Oh, wow.
and reduces your strength by 1 as these mushrooms make a direct hit, spraying spores all over your Ewok.
We gotta help Maple.
Yeah, that's a pretty big pal over there that he's fighting against.
This is a level 10.
A level 10.
Yes.
Right in my wheelhouse. It is not. Do I have any boosts? I don't really have any boosts, huh?
I'm going to send in the bog frog.
Okay. The bog frog joins the fray.
I'm gonna throw in the feral.
Furl. Okay.
I'm gonna call him Mr. Squeakers.
Okay. He should be at 5 HP. All right. What is everybody's agility at?
9.
2.
7.
Okay. So the loglet goes first. So the Ewok will go second. The Furl goes third. And the bog frog goes last.
Sounds accurate to me.
Maple, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to boost my defense by 1. So for the boost, I have to roll 1d10. And I have to get less than my agility, which is a 9.
Correct.
So I rolled a 0, which is super far. I rolled a 10, which
is
is
a 10.
the only number above 9. What a bummer.
Yeah, that sucks.
So no boost.
No boost that time. Okay. Furl.
Well, because it's a plant, I'm gonna use the fire attack.
Okay.
5.
Plus its strength.
5 plus 7. So
12. Okay. So that's a tie. So it does hit.
That's a 4
Okay. A 4. That explodes. So go ahead and.
and a 1.
Okay. And that is fire against a plant. So that is going to do double damage. So you actually do 10.
Mr. Squeakers is the man.
And it is the bog frog's turn.
The bog frog is going to use rapid hops to try and reduce the target's accuracy for their next attack. And that is a 5 plus my agility, which is 2. So a 7 versus opponent's strength.
Okay. That does not hit.
Okay.
Is that a 2 or a 5?
What's a 5?
For agility?
Oh, that's a 2, right?
Yeah, it's a 2.
Yeah.
It's got a pretty low agility score. Okay. And it is the loglet's turn.
Oh, I probably should have ran away. How about whoopsie.
Many of the vines that are wrapped around this loglet begin to shed their leaves, and it creates a large pile before a mighty gust of wind blows them at the furl, trying to decrease its accuracy by using bluster. Does a 14 beat your strength?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so your accuracy is going to be impaired on your next attack. So you're going to roll 2 dice and take the lower one on your next attack. And it is Maple's turn.
All right. I'm going to go for a drop kick, which is a normal attack.
Okay.
I get a 5 plus my strength of 11 to be a 16.
Okay, that hits.
And it'll be 1d6 damage. And I got a 5.
All right. A very good drop kick to this loglet. And it is, once again, the Furl's turn.
Fire, right?
Fire.
Fire.
Definitely fire, but just careful.
It's a 6 to hit. Well, 6 plus 7, so 13.
A 13 does hit.
That's 3.
Did you roll 2d6 and take the lower one? Your accuracy isn't bad.
Oh, fuck. I forgot about that. That's 10, so I missed.
10 does not hit the loglet. And it is the bog frog's turn.
Gonna try and use rapid hops again.
Okay.
Although I feel like, what is that thing's agility? Or strength, rather.
12.
Yeah, so there's no way I can hit with that, actually. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to attack with my squirt attack. And that is a 12.
Yeah, 12 hits. How much damage do you do?
Let's see here. 1 damage.
All right. The loglet gets a little wet from the squirt, and it doesn't look too worse for wear. It looks pretty all right still. And it sheds some more leaves, and it aims them at the bog frog. Does a 16 hit.
I like how you asked. Does 16 hit? Like,
Yes, a 16 does hit the bog frog.
with your 5 defense.
So it sends several of these leaves. It uses deconstructed paper cut, and it comes and it slashes up your bog frog. He takes 10 damage as it's a plant type move.
Yes, we'll see as the maximum HP the bog frog could have right now is 8. Seeing as he currently only had 1, he has returned to his pal trap.
Yes, he definitely has. And it is Maple's turn.
All right. Does anyone have anything to weaken its
23.
strength? I guess I have Pitfall. I could take it down a little bit that way. Yeah, I'm going to use a special attack, which is going to be 1d6. Agility plus 1d6, higher than strength.
Yep,
Okay.
higher than my strength.
Oh, than your strength.
My strength, yep.
What is your strength?
12.
Oh, I got a 14.
Okay. Yeah, so that reduces my strength.
Reduces target's attributes.
Oh, all of them. Awesome.
Stefan handed me the beefier of the first 3 Pokemon options, I feel, without realizing it.
Oh, dude, I didn't look at the stats. I looked at the picture and I was like, I think Tim will like this gingerbread-looking snake man.
So they all have, different things that they do well.
Yeah.
The Turducken can learn any move, so when you replace one, it can learn any type, which is special because I know it doesn't have that many attacks.
Yeah, it's mostly
moment.
like a support-looking like creature. Like it's
It could learn any move from any pal that's currently in this universe.
There are items where you guys could find to add attacks to different pals, and the Turducken can learn any of those too.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I should stop it for pals.
All right. I believe the Furl is the next to go, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah,
Okay.
Please light it on fire.
yeah. I'm gonna try to. I mean, it's got a bunch of leaves still over all of its face, so it's not really doing very good. And that would be a 5 and 7 to hit. But
Is
I
it
got-
12?
and then a 4 and 7, so a 10.
Your accuracy only affects the next hit, so you're good.
Oh, it went back.
Yep. You go
Oh.
back to normal.
So, yeah. So the
First
first
your
one
original
hit.
roll, and that hits. Yep.
Okay, cool. 3
Okay.
fire. So 6. I don't think I would ever give a squirrel fire.
That was what was so exciting about it.
Yeah, but just like think about a realistic a squirrel on fire
Yeah.
running around the woods.
Yeah. Legit, right?
With other fiery squirrels. They live in
Plenty of fiery
trees.
squirrels. All right.
I take it plants here aren't very flammable.
If there are more than 3 running in a group, they're called a blaze.
I like that. All right, George, what are you doing now that the bog frog's been knocked out of contention?
I'm gonna send in the Buzzeel.
All right.
The Buzzeel's gonna use the Shocker electrical attack.
Okay.
So that's a 7 to hit.
7 does not hit. Unfortunately, the Buzzeel's shock misses the Loglet. And we're back to the Loglet's turn.
And it's still looking about the same, right?
It's looking pretty beat up at this point.
Wouldn't you have to get rid of one of your things? You're like, oh, I already know the one I'm going to get rid of.
I only have 2.
You only have 2? I thought you had 3.
I gave George my 3rd.
Oh.
It begins to lay down, and from it, moss begins to sprout out of different holes and cover the entirety of the log. And in doing so, it's increased its defense back to its maximum of 12.
Like a chia pet.
Yes, similar to a chia pet.
Back to 12, you say? Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going
12
to go
defense.
with my special again. So I'm going to roll a d10 for the special.
Okay.
Nope. Sorry, it's a d6
D6 plus
plus
agility.
ability. Or, excuse me, agility. I rolled a 6. So a 15.
Yeah, that'll do. So that decreases its attributes by 1 again.
Yeah, I can just keep stacking those, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to make this thing easy to catch. Easier if we're alive still.
It is the Furl's turn.
So the distracting tail, like it just says reduce target's ST by 1. Is that strength?
Yep. So,
Oh.
yeah. So in order to do that, that's a special attack. So you'll roll 1d6 plus your agility and try to beat the Loglet's strength score.
Okay. That's a 5 and a 7, so that's 12.
Yeah. That reduces it down to a strength of 9.
Yes.
All right. Buzzeal. What you got going on over there?
I'm gonna use light show this time.
Okay. And is that a special attack?
It is a special attack.
Okay.
That if successful reduces the target's agility by 1. So a 4 plus my agility is 3. It's a 7 again.
Okay. The loglet is unaffected by the light show. Maybe it's due to its lack of eyes.
Yeah, really low level eel. It's not very agile.
And the loglet pops back up, opening a hole in its moss and producing 3 more mushrooms, and it shoots them at the Furl. Does a 12 hit the Furl's defense?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, it doesn't have too much effect as the Furl is a fire type, and this is a plant type, and it hits for 1 damage, but also reduces your strength by 1.
Damn it.
Maple.
I'm going to use a sports drink on Ewok. It has been down at 5, and I feel like I've been very reckless the last 4 turns, not doing anything to bring it back up. So I'll add 10 HP from that sports drink, so I am back to my full health of 15.
Okay. Awesome. And Poplar.
Are you trying to capture this thing?
I think we should.
You want
I
it?
want it. I want to catch this thing. Yeah. I'm waiting.
All right, I'm gonna do the distracting tail again.
Okay.
That is only a 8, right? Or no, is it agility?
Agility plus 1d6.
Oh, so 9.
9 ties its strength, so that does succeed. So that reduces its strength by 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
My turn?
It is your turn, George.
Okay. I will try and catch it.
Okay.
It is an 18.
An 18 to catch it. You throw your pal trap at this loglet, and it takes longer than the 3 shakes before it settles down. But by the 7th one, you have yourself a level 10 loglet. So everybody take 10 XP for whichever pal you still have up and fighting in case one of them went down. And then it is down to only 5 HP right now, George, but here is your level 10.
I am full, so Maple, I think this is for you.
Oh, thanks, George.
You did a lot of work lowering its strength as well.
He also found it.
But
Found
that
me.
10 XP
It found me.
brings my level 1 Buzz Eel up to level 2.
All right.
Nice.
So it gains 2 HP and plus 1 to each attribute.
Plus 1 to 1 attribute. You can pick that one. And that's our first level up of the game.
So when he first described the Buzziel, like it sounded like something else in my head, and then after learning its movesets, it sounds like something even completely different again. And then looking at the picture, it makes me wonder what the fuck my mind is thinking.
Your mind didn't jump to an electric eel?
No, my mind, like I knew you were going for electric eel, but like when you first described it, it somehow sounded like a really disgusting, like gooey worm
Oh.
type thing. And then after hearing the other things that he had, it made it sound more like a bedroom toy, like Shocker and Buzz Eel. And I'm like,
I mean, I got Squirt, Shocker, Horn Smash.
All right. And I believe you're the only one that took a turn so far, Maple? Or...
Yeah, I believe so. Either the first or I was the last. I can't remember.
no, I did mine because I got the furl.
So I think it was the last.
I think he was the last, right? You missed. You
I
didn't-
missed. Yeah,
you
we're
missed.
down
You
in
didn't,
Okay.
you didn't find
the darker
anything. I
area.
got the furl, and then he got the loggy.
That was area 7, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So you guys move on your way triumphant from such a glorious catch. And you move into Area 8, which is equally as dark. However, there is a small pond that adjoins this one. So if you wanted to look for water type pals, you have a chance.
I'd like to look for an item.
Okay.
A 6.
Unfortunately, you don't find anything in here.
I'm gonna look for a water pal. A 10.
Okay. At 10, you are successful. You borrow the kid's fishing pole and cast it into the water. It begins to shake. What do you get? Give me 1d8.
4. If it's something we've already seen, I'm totally gonna Safari Zone this and just run away. Or throw a rock at it.
You gotta grind out some experience, man. Just
That's true.
How do I get my trainer level up?
So you will get your trainer level up by beating gyms,
Okay.
or strong boy centers, as they're known in this universe.
Okay.
or strong girl centers. There, who knows? The first one's just a boy.
Strong people.
Yeah, strong people. You yank out of the water a bog frog. It lands with a plop, takes a deep breath, and blows itself up to twice its size.
Does it spit the hook out?
It sure does.
I'm gonna attack it with the turducken.
It has a 12 agility, so
Oh.
it is going to go first.
Okay.
It begins to rapidly hop around. Does a 16 beat your strength score?
Oh yeah.
Okay. It reduces your accuracy on your next attack, so you're going to be impaired on your next attack.
Okay. That's I
Yep.
gotta roll twice. 9
9 does hit.
and 4 and 3.
You critically hit this bog frog, and it lets out its puff of air, but it still is hopping around. And it turns, and from its mouth protrudes a gout of water, and does a 10 hit your
Yes.
defense. It shoots you with squirt for 3 HP damage.
Dang.
Are you in need of assistance?
No, I can kill it. I think I can kill it. I can kill it. I got it.
All right, so that would be 8.
8 does beat this bog frog's defense.
Okay. And 3.
It lets out the rest of its breath, and it collapses onto the beach here. And you have beaten this bog frog. You are going to take 3 XP. George, you have yet to go, correct?
Correct. I will look around for a pal. I rolled a 10
A 10 is a success. Are you looking in the water or on the land?
on the land.
Okay, give me a D8.
A 3.
While you're kicking around looking for pals, you hear the unmistakable buzz of a giant skeeter. And from the tree line, a very large skeeter comes your way. And it looks very thirsty. You can see its little tongue flicking out the end of its protruding needleish beak as it flies up to you, George. Looking like perhaps it'll drink your blood if it could.
Oh my. Well, I'm going to send out my buzz eel, and my agility is 3, so I imagine that that thing goes first.
The skeeter has an agility of 8.
Do you want assistance?
Yes.
Its big fat body lumbers over to your buzz eel, and it tries to stick its long needleish nose into you. Does a 12 beat your strength?
My strength is 5, so yes, it does.
Okay. It delivers a nasty disease to your buzz eel. You're going to reduce your highest attribute by 1.
So my defense and my strength are both 5.
Okay, your choice on which one you want to.
My defense to 4.
Okay. And it is now your turn. And Maple, you said you were going to throw in on this too?
Definitely, yeah.
Okay. So George will go first, and then Maple will enter you in.
All right.
I'm going to use the shocker. I rolled a 4 plus my strength of 5 for a 9.
Yep, that hits.
Excellent. Does 1d6 damage. That is 3 electrical damage.
You shock this skeeter, and you see the electricity flutter through its wings and out of its body as it takes its damage. Maple, you're now in the fray.
All right. I was going to throw out Rock Pet, but I'm not going to. I'm going to throw out Ewok,
Okay.
as I'm so close to getting that level up, and I really want that. All right. Ewok is going to use Spark, which is an electrical attack,
Okay.
which is a 2 plus 11, a 13.
That hits.
And then that's a 1d4, which is a... Fuck. I rolled a 4.
That explodes.
Yeah, and it's electric. So then I'll roll it again. I got a 3, so 14.
I don't think you guys were trying to capture it. I think you were ganking it.
Oh, okay. It's definitely ganked.
Wait,
Oh, I don't have any traps left, but I don't think electric does anything like
Oh, I
that.
thought it was a water pal.
no, he checked the land, so
Oh,
it's
I
a
was-
bug type.
I was stuck on frog.
Sorry.
Right, so just 7.
Just 7. With that, you knock it out of the sky, and its little body actually fries as it loses its light, and its big, glowing red eyes turn black. Each of you gain 4 XP. How much HP does everybody have?
Oh,
8 total?
Oof. Okay.
4 and 4.
I think that the buzz eel didn't take any damage after leveling up, so it's full at 8.
Nice.
And the Seorn is also full at 15.
All right.
both Ewok and Rock Pet are full. I don't know what I got Loglit at.
I'm going to use my last soft drink for turducken
Okay.
to put it back to 14.
And you guys have cleared Area 8.
Hooray!
Awesome.
Let's go, bros. on to the next area.
Boy, if we have to go through one more area, I don't know if these donuts are going to be good enough to sell.
Donuts? Cookies.
I thought they were cookies.
They're cookies. You weren't paying attention.
I thought they were biscuit.
As you move into Area 9, you can see the backs of two people going through the tall grass. They look like they're hunched over. They're feet away from each other, so they're not like one's not under the other or anything. So, but that's all you can see as you make your way into this section. We're going to take a quick break to listen to an ad for another show on the Wolfbeard Games Podcast Network that you are sure to love.
Hey there, how's it going? I'm Carl, and this is my drive-in movie theater. Been running this place for 10 years now. Business has been really picking up the last 6 months, which is great. The first 9.5 years, though, not so much. Julie! Get Josh on the radio and tell him to pay more attention to trucks! I just saw 3 kids hop out of the trunk of that blue boat of a car over there. I mean, come on, Josh. Remind him what we've talked about, Julie. Holy biscuits. I wish I had the A-team here tonight, but they're recording a new episode of their podcast, Paramnesia Theater, and I can't be mad because it's a good show and those kids deserve to have fun. They work hard. Not like Josh. I gotta keep that kid on the ticket window or he eats all the popcorn. And he thinks I don't know, but I do know. I do know, Josh. He leaves marks everywhere. I can track him with minimal effort. It's why I started putting more butter in the popcorn in the first place. Anyway, you make sure to go listen to Paramnesia Theater, a podcast all about seeing if the movies you remember being your favorite still hold up. I don't want to spoil anything, but the first episode is Rocky and Bullwinkle, and that's a movie that I had never seen before. Didn't even know it was a movie. It's a classic TV show. Why did they want to make it into a movie? All right, I gotta go. Got a business to run. Make sure to listen to Paramnesia Theater, available wherever you can get podcasts. I'm Carl. This is my drive-in movie theater, and remember that every spot is the best in the lot.
I already know how this is going to go. Ewok, attack!
I think that you've got the right ticket, Maple. I'm going to send out Seahorn as well.
I agree, George. Poplar, let's go.
Feral.
Feral?
Mr. Squeakers.
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Squeakers.
Sorry. Mr. Squeakers.
Yeah, I've renamed him.
Okay. Cryptozoologist Jane and cryptozoologist Jim jump out of the tall grass. One has a magnifying glass and says, "You've got bug eyes," before throwing out a rocket. And the other says, "I didn't see you until I had my magnifying glass up." And she throws out her bog frog.
I saw you both, and that's why I'm here.
I heard we had to beat people named Jim.
Ooh, very nice.
What's happening?
And I'm here too.
Pretty much. No, it just seems like every other adult wants to kill us, so, you know, they did tell us, like...
They all became adults at 9, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And that's what they
And it's
learned.
been pretty rough.
I feel like I missed some important lessons throughout my childhood. I really should have been paying attention. Like, did you guys know that it's just a murder fest out here?
That it's Hunger Games?
Yeah.
In real... No.
It's a very
Everybody in town seemed so nice. Like, I would watch them. They would all play around. And
I have
nobody
to-
was really trying to do anything terrible.
I think Mom's in denial. If it's like this out here, Dad probably, you know, died. In case that one, yeah.
Oh.
9 areas have taken their toll on Maple.
I was
Going up real
almost-
quick.
Maple is coming out of that shell.
All right. Let's see. Let's run down the agility order. Who's got the highest?
9.
Okay.
7. 7.
All right. This is going to be easy. It's going to be Maple. Did you say 6 or 7?
6.
And you said 7?
7, yeah.
Okay. Maple, Poplar, George, cryptozoologist Jane, and then cryptozoologist Jim.
What? So they have bug type Pokemon?
They have a bog frog, which is a water, and they have a rock pet, which is a psychic and rock.
Okay. I'm gonna go right to the rock pet with Ewok, and I'm going to do drop kick, which is a normal attack.
Okay.
2 plus 11, a 13.
That hits.
And I got a 6 on a d6.
Solid. And because it's a psychic type, normal actually does double. So go ahead and explode that dice.
2.
All right. So you do 18 and then you do 8 and then multiply that by 2.
16.
You one hit this rock pet. Everybody take 1 XP from that. And cryptozoologist Jim says, Rock Pet, that was very good. Come back. And Rock Pet retreats into its ball, and he throws out.
I don't think you're doing it right.
Don't worry. My Peckett will take over. And he throws out his second pal.
I hate this one.
And you know what a Peckett looks like. It's got swirling maniacal eyes. Its beak is covered in specks of blood, and it floats about 3 feet above the ground in front of you. And it would be the Furl's turn.
I'm gonna attack the Peckett with Mayhem Claws. That's a 6 and 7, so 13.
A 13 definitely hits the Peckett, so I think that's the strongest attack we've got so far, so that does 1d8.
5.
A good hit on the Peckett, and it gets knocked down to the ground momentarily before its eyes begin to swirl even faster, and it takes off back into the sky. And it is the Seahorn's turn. George, what do you got for us?
Let's see. The Seahorn is going to propel itself up and use Horn Smash on the Peckett.
All right.
That is a 13 to hit
That hits the Peckett.
Yeah, George, smash the pack.
and a 3 for damage.
Yeah, you guys are beating this Peckett up pretty good, and it looks rather terrible already. However, the Bog Frog jumps in and begins to rapidly jump in circles, trying to distract all of you. And he's going to target the Ewok. Does a 12 beat your strength?
Yes.
Okay. You're going to reduce your accuracy to impaired on your next hit.
What does that mean?
You roll 2d6 to hit, and you're going to take the lower score.
Gotcha. Just for the next one?
Just for the next one.
Okay.
The Peckett lunges forward, its eyes spinning, and its beak dives into your Ewok. Does an 11 beat your defense?
Yes.
It sucks 1 HP out of your Ewok and bolsters itself. And now it is the Furl's turn.
Char attack against the bird? I'm gonna... Roasted bird. Yeah. 8.
8 beats its defense.
Ah, okay. 2.
You singe some of its feathers off, but it still stays flying. Ewok, you would go next. I think you should have went before
Yeah, I think so.
the Furl.
All right, I am going to attack. Who's less right now, the bird or the?
The bird, definitely. I don't think the Bog Frog's actually been attacked yet.
All right, I'm gonna go for the bog walk because that's a water, right?
It is, yes.
Yeah, perfect. So, yeah, I want to do an attack with my electric attack. I'm gonna try. So the worst of 2
Yep.
would be a 2, plus my strength would be a 13.
Yeah, that still hits the Bog Frog.
Awesome. So that would be a D4. And that would be a 1.
And what type of move was that?
That was an electric attack.
Okay, so that is actually 2. All right, Seahorn. What are you doing?
Seahorn is going to use another Horn Smash on the Peckett. And that's an 11. Does that hit?
That hits the Peckett, yeah.
All right. For 4 damage.
You knock the Peckett out of the sky with this horn attack, and it goes back into cryptozoologist Jim's pal trap. Everybody gain 2 XP.
Guys, we defeated our first gym.
Awesome. Man, we're doing great. I can't wait to tell Mom about this. It's way different out here than she had said.
I'm not out of the fight yet. Bog Frog, squirt!
Fuck.
Does a 9 beat the Furl's
Yeah.
defense? Okay.
George has got a pal that squirts.
It does 4 water damage.
Dead.
Okay. Your Furl
'Cause it's
goes
fire.
unconscious and reverts into its pal trap.
Even if it was just a straight 4, it would have still knocked it. But like, because it's fire and water.
All right. So you can throw your next
Yeah.
pal out if you want, but you're gonna miss your turn.
Yep. I'll bring out Turducken for my next. For
Okay.
My turn.
And then it would be the Ewok's turn.
Okay. And what are we fighting? Sorry. What type is
Still,
it?
the Bog Frog.
That's a bog frog still. All right, cool. I am going to go for another spark. 4 plus my strength of 11 is a 15.
Yeah. The Bog Frog doesn't have great defense.
All right, use my D4. And I got a 4.
All right.
And a 1.
Okay, so that's a 5 total, and it was an electric attack.
Yes.
All right, you do 10 damage, and you shock this Bog Frog, and it sizzles as it lets out its breath, and it passes out, reverting into its own pal trap. You each take 1 XP.
I heard it tastes like chicken. It's kind of like chicken in a box.
And cryptozoologist Jane goes, "I'm not done yet," and she throws out her next pal.
Hang on a minute, Jane. I am getting peckish. Do you think we can eat these things?
Like eat their stuff?
Well, that wouldn't be.
Like
very-
like murder their maybe the wild ones.
I'm just saying, you think we can eat a pal? Think we could cook a pal? Can we use our pals to cook other pals? You got that fire squirrel.
I think you're onto something.
Our fire squirrels.
You can't eat the cookies because we need the money. But we can eat a pal. Do you have any fish pals, Jane?
I'm gonna take offense to that.
Is that a cow wearing a fucking birthday hat?
It is not. It is a cat wearing a wizard hat.
Oh.
And she throws out a wild bubcat, which is a magic normal cat type.
Nice.
Who knocked it out?
Oh, yeah, me.
Okay.
With the electric attack.
So it is going to be... You skip your turn. It is going to be George's turn.
All right. Gonna ice cube it. So it's a special attack. That's gonna be a D6 plus my agility. So that's a 9. Does that beat its strength?
It does.
All right. So that is -1 defense.
All right. And then it would be the bubcat's turn. It begins scratching furiously at the ground, and you see its hair on its back raise up from its tail to the top of its head. And it opens its mouth, and you can see many jagged teeth form a evil smile as its eyes slant down, and it looks extremely menacing, and it begins to glow. But that's all it does on its turn. And it is now the Ewok's turn.
Looks like it's charging.
Drop kick the pussy.
All right. So, what is this? What? I'm sorry. What type is this?
Magic and normal.
Magic and normal.
Magic sucks against normal. Or not. Wait. What?
Magic's strong against normal.
All right. I'm going to Ewok, come home. Rock Pet, go kick some ass. I'm going to put out Rock Pet instead. Do the old switcheroony.
All right.
Is that my turn, or can I attack?
That would probably take your turn.
Yeah.
So then it would be back to Poplar.
I'm gonna do Farkle, which it's boosts one target's abilities all. So I'm gonna do that on the. No, actually, you do psychic, so your low level rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it on the rock.
It's not the best stats. It's just a rock with googly eyes.
Yeah, but it'll boost all of them up 1, right?
Yeah, strength, defense, and specifically agility, which is only a 3. So having a 4 would probably be very handy.
Yeah, so for a boost, you have to roll 1d10 and come in under your agility.
Oh, a D10.
Mm-hmm.
6, which my agility is 11.
Yes, the Turducken almost always passes its special, or its boost, with its agility, unless it's impaired. So the Rock Pet will increase all attributes by 1. And then it would be the Seahorn's turn.
All right. The Seahorn is going to horn smash the cat. Ooh, it's a 9 to hit.
A 9 does beat its defense.
Excellent. And a 5 for damage.
A solid hit. Suddenly, the cat unleashes all of its energy and hurls itself towards the seahorn with improved accuracy.
It was a trap.
Does a 10 beat your defense?
A 10 ties my defense.
Okay.
So it hits.
Yes.
Wait. Did you... Oh, you put up all his stats.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good.
I was thinking of doing yours, but then I was like, magic, physics, or his is psychic, right?
No, you made the right choice.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, he'll do like more damage, and like the likelihood of his character actually hitting is better now.
The seahorn only takes 2 damage, but it reduces its defense by 1. Then is back to Maple.
Is that the first damage that thing's actually taken
Yes.
out of all the battles it's been in?
Rock Pet's going to attack with Rock Toss. Gets a 6 plus strength of 10 plus 1 is 17.
Yeah, that hits.
It's 1d4. We're going to keep rolling with the red one that's been nice and lucky. And we'll get a 2.
Okay.
2 psychic damage. Right?
Well, no.
Say no.
Because now that I'm looking at it, its attack type is specified as rock. It doesn't actually have any psychic moves.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yet.
Bugger.
Yeah, I will be going back to see something.
All right.
I can't go back. That'd be a waste of what you gave me.
No, you're good.
You slam into this cat. Well, the rock pet slams into this bub cat, and you hear a little crunch. And then the rock quickly rolls back to its starting position. Turducken, what do you have for us?
I'll attack with the pack attack. That's a 10.
All right, 10 beats its defense.
3. I really hope that we get to like one of those pal setters soon, because like otherwise my thing's gonna be eating food.
Your peck makes the bobcat wince, and its face gets even angrier. However, it is the seahorn's turn.
All right. The seahorn is going to go for another horn smash. It's worked out well so far. That's a 13
Yep.
and a 6.
All right, blow that dice up.
1.
So 7 damage. You horn slam,
Yes. Horn smash.
horn smash into this bobcat, driving the horn through the center of it. And before anything gory happens, it turns into light and goes back into its pal trap. And each of you can take 4 XP.
Great job, Seahorn. Get back into your little box thing right now.
George, as you've made the last attack to knock him out, go ahead and roll 1d100.
80.
Each of the cryptozoologists throw $80 at you, 1 in singles, 1 in 20s, and then they run off into the woods and off of the path. You hear some screaming, but you just dismiss it.
Why was the one carrying $80 in singles?
I think we know why Jane had $80 in singles.
It was from Jim?
Oh. I think we know why Jim had $80 in singles. There are very limited ideas. He obviously is a big fan of vending machines.
Oh, gotcha.
He likes the sweets.
And Area 9 is now cleared.
How do you want to do that money?
160 divided by 3?
That's
40.
Oh,
50. Nope.
Nope.
I was going to say.
53.33.
We'll each we can each take 60 and then put 40 into the group account.
Sure. Nope, that math doesn't really match either.
No?
It's $160.
I'm at 40. Sorry. We each take 40 and then throw the other 40 in the...
Yeah, that math writes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one does.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Each take 40 and then throw 40 in the communal coffer. That's 160.
Yeah. So that puts us carrying at like 90. Yeah.
What's your XP app for the ebook, Tim?
So actually it is at 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 37.
37. All right. What's yours for the turducken?
31.
31. What's yours for your seahorn?
26.
Well, you leveled up some other ones, so you guys are free to explore Area 9.
All right. I would like to search for an item, and by golly, this would be awesome if I got one this time. I feel like I've been searching a lot.
Nice 14 you got there. All right, so roll 1d20 for an item.
A 9.
While you're searching around in the tall grass, your hand bumps something sharp.
Ow.
And out of the bushes, you pull a half-filled syringe of steroids.
Oh, no. Guys, we got to go see Dr. Woodtree again. I think I might have an infection.
The liquid inside bubbles in a weird brown viscous liquid, but, it doesn't look too terrible, maybe.
All right. I carefully put it in my backpack.
George, what are you doing?
I'm going to look around for an item as well.
Okay.
And it's probably fine to stick the half a needle into, your pals. They won't mind. Not for you. You don't have to be that worried about the cleanliness of it. We got 19.
All right. Roll again. Let's see what you found.
I got a 10.
Do you guys want to fight something still or nah?
If I remember correctly,
We're almost there, right?
we just did area 9. Mm-hmm. We have one more area and then town where we have to beat the strong boys. Boy, 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 boy.
So you're not sure what the hell happened here, but you find an inhaler laying on the ground.
Oh, my.
Makes sense for the singles now.
And poplar. What are you looking for?
Looking for items.
All right.
13.
That is a success, so give me a d20.
That's a 6.
In the grass, you find an empty pal trap.
Ah, cool. I found a pal trap.
Oh, nice.
Maybe I'll get rid of the turducken. It was a joke. It was a joke.
I'll take your turducken. You can have this rock pet.
I don't want the rock.
Very quiet. He just kind of hangs out.
All right, and that's all that Area 9 has for you.
We're almost there, guys. We can almost sell Mom's cookies.
Yeah, and you make it to Area 10. There's nobody else in here, yet you can hear the sounds of town not far off.
I'm going to look around for another pal in this last area before the town. I got a 7.
Here, you could just use that.
Oh, he gives you a lure. Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah, I have a lure.
Oh, there you go.
Just drink one of those real quick. They smell it through your sweat.
I use the lure to re-roll my hunt roll. That's a 17.
All right, that's a success. Go ahead and give me a D10. Or a D8, my bad. Whatever it is.
It's a 2.
And from the bushes comes a familiar-looking cat. It's white and black dotted and is wearing a wizard's hat. It grins mischievously and bares its teeth.
Oh my, it's one of those cats. Do you guys know what happens? Can we only carry 3? Or can we catch this kitty and save it for later?
I mean, I think you could just take a turn and throw a... I'm just gonna... Yeah, I'm assuming you could pick just... If you pick one off your belt, when you go to pick up the other one, you can take and then replace it, right?
This one, if you catch it, will be stored at a PAL center automatically.
So you could rotate it over.
I was just gonna get rid of Rock Pet.
Oh, I was going to get rid of the grasshopper. I haven't even read its stats either.
I was about to do that first, man.
I think we should all attack together.
Yeah,
Not like at the same time, but
I'm definitely going to attack with Ewok.
Okay. George, you're throwing Seahorn out there?
yep. No,
And-
actually, I'm throwing out the Buzzeel.
You're throwing out the Buzzeel. All right.
Turducken.
And you're throwing out the Turducken. Not a fan of the old Crickhopper, huh?
It's dead.
Oh, yeah. It's not alive, so it's unalived right now. All right. So, George, you're going to go first because you found it. And then Poplar, you're next. And Ewok, you are up last. Or third. The Bobcat will be up last.
Okay, I'm gonna roll to shock it with my electric attack for a 6.
6 misses.
Oh, pack attack it. That's a 8.
And 8 ties its defense, so it does hit.
2.
All right. Another peck landed into this Bobcat. Well, the first damage landed into this Bobcat. A furious peck by the Turducken. What is the Ewok doing?
Ewok is going to use Pitfall, a special attack to reduce the target's attributes. Special attack is the D10.
Nope. The special attack is agility plus
Oh.
1d6.
13.
13 does beat its strength score, yes.
Awesome.
So it reduces all its attributes by 1.
Yes.
Okay. And it is the bobcat's turn. It attempts to use kitten mittens and jumps on the Ewok, attacking for a 9
Against strength.
defense.
9 against defense. That hits.
It blows up on 4 damage. It does 6 damage and reduces your defense by 1.
Not good.
Kitten mittens.
And that is back to the Buzz Eel's turn.
All right. The Buzz Eel is going to try its special attack out. Light show. Special attack. With a 5 against strength.
5 does not do it.
No.
So it resists that. Turducken.
Going for it, boys.
Okay. You're going to throw out a pal trap. Give us a d20.
Wow. Get it.
3.
All right.
Your pal trap hits it, hovers over it, and then the bobcat quickly busts back out, and your pal trap explodes.
Damn it.
Ewok.
I'm going to use drop kick to do a normal attack.
Okay.
That's a 6 plus 11, 15.
Nice.
D6 of damage. 1.
A pretty ineffective dropkick overall, but the bobcat does take some damage. However, it's going to attack back. And it's going to attack the Buzz Eel next. Does a 10 beat the Buzz Eel's defense?
Yes, it does.
However, it only does 1 point of damage, but it does reduce your defense by 1 as it latches on with its kitten mittens, continuing its attack. And it's the Buzz Eel's turn.
The Buzz Eel is going to use the electric attack shocker. And I roll a 6 against its defense.
It's got a defense of 7.
Oh, okay. So it misses with the shocker.
Yes, it resists the shocking damage. Turducken?
Pick a deck. Furious pecking. 10.
10 would hit, yep.
4. And 3.
With the 7 damage done from the critically hitting peck attack, you knock this bobcat unconscious, and its little wizard hat falls off its head, and everybody takes 4 XP.
Can I take its wizard hat and put it on the turducken?
No.
Damn it.
The turducken already has a Santa hat on, so.
Yeah, you could be wearing a Santa and a wizard. Double hat.
Let's see. Was that...
That was me
That was
finding it.
George's turn? Mm-hmm. All right. And everybody went? Poplar, did you go?
I think I was the first one.
You were the first one to go, George?
Yeah.
All right.
No, you found out. Was that last turn?
I think that was last turn.
Last turn,
I rolled
yep.
for something and I didn't.
You got steroids.
Oh, steroid. Yeah.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, so you got steroids. You got an inhaler. You got a pal trap.
Okay, and then he got that cat.
Yep.
I'm looking for an item.
Okay.
18.
All right. Roll me a d20. See what you find.
7.
You find another bottle of lure. Lure. And maple. It is your turn.
All right. I'm going to search for a pal.
Okay.
17.
All right. You find one. Let's see what you found.
8.
Awesome. You stumble upon another loglet laying here in the tall grass.
I'm going to run away.
You shuffle away, and the loglet barrel rolls back into the bushes.
Perfect.
And that was everybody's last turn in Area 10.
Into town.
Yep.
The 3 of you, now full-blown men from your day's journey, walk into the town of Chiliville as it begins to get to be evening. The town's bustling with lots of people. It's a beautiful town, much bigger than your last one. It has a strong person center, a pal center where you know you could go and get your pals refreshed. There's also a store and several other buildings here. And as you gaze around, looking at the first town you've seen besides your own small town of Wingdale, you're all at awe.
It's so much colder here in Chiliville than where we come from in Wingsville.
Wingdale.
Wingsdale. I pronounce my D's like V. You know that that's a thing out in Wingdale. Or Wingvale, as I like to call it.
It was a small town. I know you had to make up a lot of your own lore and tradition about the place because it was kind of boring now.
It was extremely boring.
I mean, technically, my village I grew up in was a 20-foot by 20-foot home, so not a lot of life experience. I would like to go heal my pals.
Okay. The three of you walk into the PAL Center and head up to the counter. And there's an elaborate healing machine that will just accept your PAL traps and recoup all lost HP and attributes and bring back to consciousness any knocked out PALs back to 100% for free.
Isn't it amazing how these PAL traps sit perfectly on this tray? Can you imagine if they were a different shape? They'd be rolling all over the place.
They'd probably just make the receptacle a different shape.
There you go again, Poplar. Just overthinking it.
We never thought of a different shape, a very joyful nurse says from behind the counter.
Yeah, he was saying you could do like a star.
Or a triangle. Triangles are the strongest things in the world.
Yes, but they're not great for catching things.
Yeah, but they would also stab it when you throw it. So it'd be like,
You can ignore him. He's an adult.
As of today.
As of today, oh, it's your 9th birthday.
It's our 9th birthday.
Are you boys striking out on your own?
We're moving.
Excellent.
Do you have a gift for us?
The gift is free healthcare.
Oh, that is a gift.
that is a gift.
What do I have to give in turn for this free healthcare?
Your kidney.
Nothing. You just have to be a citizen. Of course, it's not free healthcare for you. It's free healthcare for your pals.
Oh, but what if they're citizens of my hometown of Wingvale? What, Wingdale?
That's fine. It's universal.
Oh, that's what that word means.
Yes.
I am only 9 years old of an adult.
Just starting out.
Right at the beginning.
Do you want to buy some cookies?
Do I? No, I'm watching my figure. And she steps back and she has a very tight white nurse's outfit on.
You look familiar. Didn't we see you earlier?
Me? I don't think so. I've been here all day.
What's your name?
Nurse Euphoria.
Okay. I'm 9, so that works for me. We met a Nurse Happy earlier.
Oh, yes, she works here.
Isn't she going to see the doctor?
She's a traveling nurse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what was her name?
Nurse Happy.
Oh, right.
You were there. You got stuff out of her bag.
Yeah, I just thought it was odd that this one knew that we met the other one.
George just said that.
Oh, but it could have been any nurse.
Well, if you're coming from Wingdale, Nurse Happy went that way earlier today. I was talking to her before she left.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Sure does. Don't overthink it, kid. First law of being an adult.
Oh, I will remember that.
Good, write it down. All right, now run along.
Well, thanks for the help with our pals.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Have a great night.
We gotta go sell these cookies now, I guess.
Oh, yeah, we should go to the store and sell
Yeah.
these cookies.
Was that where we gotta sell them? Okay, good. I
I
forgot.
thought she just said sell them.
Oh, I thought the store was going to buy them from us and then they were going to sell them.
That sounds...
That sounds better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what she said. Yeah, I've been listening to her for years because she talks to herself, and I grew up in a 20 by 20 foot home. I heard a lot of her business plans over the year, and I'm starting to merge characters. I don't know anything about business.
You guys depart from the PAL Center and head over to the store.
Yeah.
Inside is a pretty dirty convenience store, and standing at the front counter is a large man. And there's not many customers inside. The shelves don't really have too much on them. There's much of what you would find, much of what you saw in Nurse Happy's bag. The man at the counter looks very gruff. He's large. He's wearing a red tank top. It's pretty dirty. He's got a cigarette in his mouth.
We're here to sell our mom's cookies.
What cookies?
We're here to deliver cookies to the owner. Could we speak to the owner?
I'm Yako, the owner. Step up. Show me your cookies.
These are...
George.
George.
Here you go, sir. These are Wingdale's finest spiced cookies. Made by our mother.
Your mother.
She
What
made them
is
for
her
our
name?
birthday, and we brought them here to you.
Well, that's an excellent treat for me. What is your mother's name?
Mom? We never called her anything other than Mom.
Oh, it's Mrs. Capture. Well, no, Miss Capture. I'm sorry. She would be really mad if she heard me slip up on that.
Oh, is she single now?
No.
Oh. Well, how do I know these are her cookies? Pass one over here. I need to try it.
All right, but it is $50 to try it, and then and then we get the other 50 once you've confirmed these are our mom's cookies.
I tell you, I'll give you $1,000 for the box of cookies just if you just try it. Let me try one.
Oh yeah, here.
And he munches down one of those cookies. Yes, just how I remember Mrs. Catcher's cookie. This is delicious. Pass the box over. Here is the money.
Thanks.
And he just hands you a wad of money. All right, now go on. Get out of the store.
Oh, did you have anything for sale involving
I have
pals?
plenty of stuff. Yes, I have lots of stuff. What are you looking for?
I'm looking for a pal section. Really, actually, yeah, anything to do with pals.
Oh, it's all for pals. Nothing here is actually for people.
Oh,
Strange enough. Very difficult, besides these cookies that I will sell tomorrow.
Okay. At this point, I thought that they were personal cookies for you.
No, I wouldn't spend $1,000 on this cookie.
You just did.
I suppose. You got me there. Anyways, make a roll for me. Just a 1d20 roll.
17.
You're a funny one. Go grab something off the shelf.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go grab another of the drinks, please.
Oh, sports drink. Yeah, very good. They're the Pound Me brand.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. Though sometimes I'll get the spread 'em because it can be a little bit cheaper.
Yes, that's why we don't carry that inferior product.
Well, I meant in price. It's just harder to find because they just started out. It usually has to be a more populated town.
Oh, perhaps you'll have to go to the next town over.
Yeah, but you know there's
Belgradia.
Bulgaria.
Yes.
Oh, well, anyway, yeah, spread them. Just dump it down your throat. You know their brand name.
Yes, what an excellent slogan. Yako liked this very much.
Yeah, you should sell them in your store.
Maybe, if I ever get over to Belgradia, maybe I'll pick some up. Now, you boys going to buy anything else?
How much are your pal traps?
Yeah, I was gonna see if I can
My
buy a
pal
couple of
traps
those.
are $30.
One check was 20.
There's someone undercutting Yako?
Yeah.
I mean,
Back in the last town, they were only 15.
Actually, she's from this town.
Who is it? Who has Yako got to visit?
She was awfully happy. Wink, wink. I feel bad saying the real name because you look really mad and she was kind of nice, and I don't want you to tell her you don't know who I am, do you?
I don't know. Well, I know that you're Catcher's boy.
Yep, that's too much information.
he knows that we're all catchers, boy.
You're all Catcher's boy. That's why you look identical. I have it now.
Well, if he didn't know before.
We could have totally gotten away with some crazy shoplifting.
No, not from Yako's store.
Well,
Seahorn attack.
if we buy 3 of the pal traps, do you think that we could get a little bit of a discount because we're buying so many?
Yes, I will give you 3 for $100. He takes a long drag from his cigarette.
About 5 for $100.
Yako is processing.
Can I just get like a 10% discount on one? So like $20 for one, and
Why would I give you that?
it's my birthday.
Okay.
It's all of our birthdays, technically.
I will give you 4 for 100 if you all succeed in a roll. Just roll a d20 and see if you get above a 10.
4.
18.
8.
Too bad, boys. You're not convincing me today.
Okay. Here's $30 for one.
Here's a pal trap.
Likewise.
Same.
Would you like anything else? I have lots of stuff. Inhalers, steroids, rice balls, sports drinks. I also have some rancid food and a lure and a laser pointer.
How much is the laser pointer?
The laser pointer would also be $30. Generally, most things are $30.
And what's the use on this?
One time.
It dies after one use.
Unfortunately, yes.
Do you sell an extra set of batteries?
You know what? I could.
Do you have anything to like
$50 and I'll give you 2 uses.
Do you have anything like bath salts or something so like you can bring like the POW back from being unconscious?
I do.
Like some
Yako
smelly
has
salts?
some mysterious white powder, actually, that would bring it back from unconsciousness and also recover its full HP.
How much for some of that?
$100 for a bag of mysterious white powder.
Am I buying drugs right now?
What are drugs?
It's pal medicine.
POW medicine. Oh, can I snag $100 from our joint account?
Yeah, sure.
Well, actually, no. You owe me 100 for Mom's fucking bill. So I'll just give it back the 100 that...
Well, technically, we got 1,000. It's only 100 from Mom, so we have $900.
Actually, your mother offered you 100 to share while you wire the rest of it back to her.
We'll just tell her.
Oh, I thought
we
she was giving us
misunderstood.
100 each. So I was thinking...
Oh, I thought she wanted.
So she wanted 7. So we're sending her $700.
and then,
And each of us got 100. But I'm buying the cocaine.
It is not cocaine. It is a mysterious white powder.
Yes. I'm buying the pal powder.
what if it's the
Pal-
bad
pal-
kind of mysterious?
Pal powder.
He said it's good.
He said it's great.
Very good.
Yako uses it all the time.
Yako
On his
uses it.
pals when they're...
Yeah, yes, exactly.
All right. How are we dividing this money?
So we each are taking 100, sending 700 back to Mom?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what she said.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Would you boys be interested in anything else?
No.
Well, okay then.
Could I buy a sports drink, please?
Yes, you can. $20.
All right. Here you go. Now, have you ever thought about adding a rock pet to your personal collection of pals?
I don't want another rock pet. I've already got all those Furbos over on the shelf, and they didn't sell. They were a terrible toy.
Wait, you have the Furbo pals here?
I have a Furbo, yes.
I will gladly give you money and this rock pet for the Furbo. I've been wanting one of those since I didn't realize they were, I've always seen the commercials for the toys on the TV, and I didn't understand that they were based on these real creatures. You're telling me there's a real Furbo?
Go look on the shelf so you're not confused as to what I am telling you I have.
I'm going to go look on the shelf.
On the back shelf, it's pretty dirty, and there's just like empty boxes around, but there are 2 Furbos, which are these disgusting looking imitations of pals. They have beaks for mouths, and their eyes would normally open and close. However, they both seem like they're half shut and bloodshot. And so they're excellent to use to, absorb a blow in a battle if you just throw it out onto the battlefield. It may protect your pet, but other than that, they're awfully creepy.
How much for one of those? The little Furbos?
$30. I want to get rid of them.
Well, if you want to get rid of them, I'll give you 40 for both.
That sounds fair.
All right.
Just get them off my shelf.
Did he just buy a Furby?
2.
All right. And he reaches into a bucket of chicken wings after putting out his cigarette and begins to eat. Are you boys done here, or is there more that I can do for you?
Good.
I think that's it.
Well, all right. Have yourself a good time.
Have yourself a good night.
Bye.
Bye. See ya.
George and Poplar, give me a roll.
13.
12.
While the two of you are leaving the store, you each notice that there's a chicken wing that have fallen out of the bucket that the man was eating, and they're laying on the ground. You determine who gets what.
Bucket o' wings.
I got yeah, you take the wing. I got the drum. I'm older. I didn't read what it does. I don't know.
This one permanently raises one pal's use of one move by 2.
Permanently increases one pal's attributes all by 1.
Ooh.
Permanently?
For real?
Like a permanent boost?
All right, guys. I think there's only one thing left to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna feed this chicken thing to my
Oh,
squirrel.
and then after that,
Mr. Squeakers.
there's one thing we should go to the Strong Boy Center. I, for one, think that I am a very strong boy. Well, I'm not. I'm a man now, so we should be able to easily defeat the Strong Boys. We are 9-year-old men, adults.
That's good logic there, Maple. I wasn't sure at first, but I agree. We should go beat up these boys now that we're men.
As you leave the store and you stand outside the Strong Person Center, staring, debating what your next steps are, the night falls dark and the lights go out at the Strong Boy Center. And that's where we're going to end it for today.
Awesome.
We will
See you next Tuesday.
part of the Wolfbeard Games Podcast Network. We hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, please subscribe and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. To stay up to date on any news about the podcast, follow us on Instagram at Tales from the Crypt Podcast. Check out our YouTube channel with the same name, and most importantly, tell a friend.
What is the current HP?
11.
11.
Think of it as TMs, I guess, from the Pokemon.
TM.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't remember.
They're just moves that you're like, here, Pokemon, learn this.
Oh,
And if it's the right type.
yeah. I remember that portion of it. I just don't remember TMs.
No, that's how they pronounce my name down south. TM.
TM. Awesome.
Shocker.
Oh, hit that button. I guess it'd be the one all the way on the bottom left that time.
Yeah, that would be the laugh track.
Oh, middle one, I mean. Middle bottom. Is that the womp womp? Yeah. Because it's electric. I don't know if you picked up on it. No, I thought
Unfortunately, the loglet is... Fuck, I feel bad, man.
dude, my brain is frying right now. It's so hot in this room. I'm just like
Oh.
desperately holding on. What is
Why don't you
Crack that
ask
window,
to open a window?
Yeah. Keep going. You're doing the right thing. Or maybe not. Maybe go...
It's Steph. That's what she said. It's hot and it's stiff in here.
I'm having a hard time wanting to fight a cat.
Dude, what the fuck is that?
Looks like sad lady grimace.
It looks like Pac-Man Ghost meets fucking something weird.
It's perfect. I know exactly what these are. I can still hear it.
Boys to Men. I cannot believe you got that reference in there.
It was right there.
I know it was, but I didn't even see it.